Hey y'all, TM141 here. We are live at the Homestead tonight. All right, welcome to anybody who decides to show up, whether you're watching this right now live as it happens or you're watching the rerun. We're bound to have a good time tonight. We have all sorts of stuff to go over. It's been busy. But first, as always, an update on Wendy. Some of you know Wendy has stage 4 adenocarcinoma, which is a colon cancer that has spread to her lungs, or to her liver, which makes it stage 4. She has 2 pretty good sized tumors there. She has a couple spots on her lungs of cancer, and she is undergoing weekly chemo now. She's been for about 18 months dealing with cancer. This is a cancer that you don't get rid of. My understanding is that you fight it back until you either get the cancer small enough so that it will be able to be removed, or you get it small enough where you can take a break from the chemo. She did have a 2 or 3 month break from chemo already. Welcome, guys. Let me know where you're from and who you is down in the comments. I sure appreciate you being here. But she's doing good. Now, this new chemo has her feet and ankles really swollen. I mean, big time. We went to try to find her. I tried to fit her in a large size men's slipper in front of her foot, just would not do it. They have her on water pills and beta blockers now to kind of keep the to try to keep her the swelling down, and to get rid of a lot of the swelling. So that's what's going on with Wendy. We had some appointments today. It was just a busy day. Plus, I had to get a video ready to come out tomorrow, because now I am, even though I say in the tagline down here at the bottom, I say videos released every Monday and Friday at 12:45 p.m. It's it's by 12:45 p.m. I've started finding that people are watching them earlier in the morning. Be nice if YouTube were able to let me know that a long time ago. Anyway, so yeah, I did a lot of editing yesterday. I put some supports on the solar panels, which will be my video for tomorrow, and I haven't a clue as to what Monday's video is going to be about, because, well, it hasn't happened yet. Stick around, never a dull minute. Surprise. Might be me jumping out of a cake, I don't know. Mom is doing very well. She's starting to get some pains in. She broke her tailbone years ago, and that pain's starting to come back a little. But she's starting to do better. We do have someone coming in every day, whether it be Trevor or me or people that Medicaid or Medicare, whatever, is sending in, visiting her every day for a little bit, just to make sure she's doing okay. And she says it tires her out, but I know she's enjoying it. But she's doing really good. Her mind seems to be back now that she's not dry heaving in pain or on some serious medication. So yeah. I had some camera issues yesterday when I was filming on the thing, and it's not the first time I've had camera issues. This is a Kodak Pix Pro AZ528. It's a good camera. It takes beautiful pictures. Hold on, let me bring you with me. I want to show you one of the pictures, some of the pictures that it's taken. It is just beautiful. Make sure I brought you with me because I can't. Okay, yes, I did bring you with me. This picture right here. This picture right here. Look at the detail in that picture. That is Patches, and that is just a beautiful image. And you know, these were taken. These were taken good. Boy, that baby grew up already. Oh goodness gracious! And these chickens. This was taken. Look at the crispness. When you're photographing, always focus on the eye, and everything else will come in. Unless, of course, there's a thing of grass in front of the eye, and you know, yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that is the quality that you get from this camera. Unfortunately, several times, I'm going to say 3 or 4 times, this camera has froze up on me. I will go to stop it from recording because I sync up. My sound is all done. That's the wrong phone. My sound is done through a lav mic and a cell phone. And so I sync them up, and I go to hit the button to stop it from recording, and I notice it hasn't recorded. It's in record phase, but it's 0000, and it's frozen up. You have to remove the battery to get it to open up. I missed the whole ending of my video. I had to voice dub over part of it that I wasn't going to show because it just didn't film the last part of the video and froze up. So it's falling apart here. So yeah, beautiful camera, beautiful pictures. I'll take you back and show that. I just cannot believe how nice that picture of that rooster is. I mean, you can see every little bump and ridge in pastures, in Patches, comb and wattle. It is just beautiful. I didn't take you guys with me, did I? Sorry. Okay, now you can see every bump and crevice in Patches wattle. Same with hers. Just the feathers. It takes beautiful pictures. The problem is when doing video from time to time, it'll freeze up on you and you don't know it because I can't afford a cameraman yet. Oh, I'm wearing one of my old hats, my work hats. So yeah, that happened. I also want to show you guys some pictures I took this morning. This is a homestead at first light this morning. We got a dusting of snow. I am not ready for snow. The other day, this was all black. There's a short that I did. This was all black with blackbirds. It was just phenomenal. I've never seen that many birds together. And here's out the back door, all the blackberry briars and the solar panels I had to sweep off this morning. But yeah. So yeah, that happened. Snow is already coming. Snow is already coming. I'm not ready. Who would have thunk it was going to snow in November? Well, okay. I knew it was going to snow in November. The problem with snow in November is my truck that I plow with is still in the shop. That's not good. However, you know, I mean, you guys saw that's just a dusting of snow, and we'll start getting this. That dusting was gone by yesterday or this afternoon, I guess it was. That dusting was all gone, but you know, we'll start getting more, and it'll start staying longer. But when you get 2 or 3 inches, that's when I take the wheeler and have some fun. I mean, go out and work really, really hard and pack it down. That way, when I do start using the snowplow on the truck, there's a base there, and I don't dig up all the stones off the driveway and stuff like that. And the road out here too. I don't like pushing dirt. It's not made to push dirt. Excuse me. For somebody who likes to hear their voice so much, I sure do get thirsty doing it. So yeah, my truck is still in the shop. I went to start it to move the pigs, and it wouldn't crank or turn over. It was not the battery. We put a battery in it, and it wouldn't crank and turn over. Thank God. I know I'm always blowing smoke at Trevor, but boy, oh boy, he saved me. Him and Matt both. They went down and they got my friend Ben's, our friend Ben. I'm going to make a shirt that says that. My friend Ben, my best friend Ben. They borrowed his trailer and brought it up, and we got the truck down to the garage. And it's supposed to be being worked on, and I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah. If the snow keeps accumulating, which it disappeared already, but you know, we've had feet of snow in November before. I should not have waited so long because I knew it needed to go to the mechanic for the power steering. I was going to put on the CV shaft because it's really interesting. The CV shaft was clicking. It was going, okay. And so I bought a new one, and Trevor put it on, and as he was putting it on, actually I think we replaced both of them. But when he put it on, he looked up and he saw this little chunk of my coil spring around my shock or strut, whatever they're called, and he pulled it out, and he says, yeah, you need to order these. I said, okay, when I get home, I'll order them. Well, on the way home, all of a sudden I heard a boom. And what happened was that coil spring without that piece in it had worked around and come right off the holder and slammed down. So I ended up getting a new CV shaft. The power steering, from my understanding, the power steering had been fixed before, but then my understanding is the Fords have a lot of power steering lines that can go bad one after another, and that's probably what happened. However, I'm not losing any power steering fluid. I'm thinking it's the pump. Maybe. I am not a mechanic, which is funny because I do a lot of videos on chainsaws, and some of my videos that are watched the most are on chainsaws and generators and all that. I am not a mechanic. I hate turning wrenches. I do what I have to do. My brothers Trevor, my younger brother, and my older brother Tommy, they got the mechanic gene. Trevor, if you put a problem before him, something isn't working right or something, he will drive himself and you in the process crazy trying to figure out not only what's going wrong, but why it's going wrong. And he will stay on it until it's fixed right. It's amazing. And then just a little while ago, the UPS. Oh, I got a new phone. But check this out. I'm gonna turn the flashlight on. They delivered this the other day. Let me turn the flashlight on. I'm going to blind you. Flashlight is right there along the side. It's under the case. This case that I got the wrong case. Even the Motorola doesn't line up. It's a nice little case. But I needed a phone, and I needed a phone with a case because my other phone got to the point where it is not even charging. You can't even get it to charge. It's all cracked up. But it's been a good phone. I might even take this and begin using this one for sound after my sound phone dies. This also has some really nice cameras on it, but I ordered the wrong case is what had happened. I've got a new one coming. Apparently that it was Motorola 1, and this is a Motorola 1 UW, and I got one for Alpha something. $10. It's cheap, and the screen protector still works. Real high quality video. So if I do decide to use it for filming, because man, that's only happened 3 times in a year. Well, I think I bought this several months after. So figure 6 months. Six months I've had this camera, something like that. It's happened 3 times. But man, what if that was footage when it froze up that I can't recuperate? You know? That I can't get back, that I can't refilm. I don't know. I don't like it. No, I do not. But yeah, so that came in. And then today, our UPS guy, he loves it back here in the middle of nowhere on a seasonal road. But then I ordered a bunch of my books. Guys, I highly suggest The Bright Light by Corinne Foote. This is my granddaughter's book. And isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she gorgeous? And she wrote a short story. And I went ahead and published it for her on KDP. And she's outsold me. I just paid her first royalty the other day. I sold 3 books. She sold like 12, 13. You know, I mean, it's just crazy. Of course, I'm doing low to no content books. And this has a story. I am in the process of writing a book. Don't have a working name for it yet, but I am writing a book. I just haven't had time to sit down and write. I got like 3 chapters, maybe 4 chapters done. And I just haven't had time to sit down and write. And that's when the creative juices start flowing, because I just sit here, start daydreaming and typing it out on the computer, and it comes out. But anyway, so check out The Bright Light by Corinne Foote. You can find it on my website. Let me bring that up. We'll show that. So yeah. And then I've got a couple. This is a composition book, composition notebook, weekend forecast, muddy with a chance of awesome. And it's just a lined composition notebook. And you know, I mean, it's got a place where this book belongs to, in important numbers, and then it's got a scannable scan thing there that you can scan. It's got one in back too. Wouldn't it be interesting? See if you can scan that through the TV. Ooh, see where that takes you. It takes you right there. And then I have my homesteading journal. This is a journal. It's a little different. You got a place for the date, and then lined paper. This cover was supposed to be more yellow, like with the paper is a cream colored paper, and it's more for the antique looking. You know, if you get into antique stuff. But we got the cow being milked and the milk pail and the goat and the chickens with the hens and the little girl sitting on a fence. She must be sleeping soundly because those crows are like, ooh, we're hungry. Is she dead yet? Anyway. And then I kept seeing composition notebooks with SHIT, I can't remember. And I'm not going to do that because I'm trying to be a good example, you know. Important stuff I can't remember. And I put a nice little butterfly on it. And it's just a composition notebook, you know, 6x9. I'm gonna start making them bigger. But man, if you're in English class and you're doing any kind of journaling at all, this fits the bill, and it is just seems to me to be really nice. I like it, but maybe I'm biased. Okay, I am biased. And then oh my goodness, Uncle of the Year here. My great, let's see, Tony's my niece. Tanner is my great niece. So my great nephew is really into dinosaurs. I mean, he can tell you all about them. And I made my dinosaur writing book. And what this is a practice writing book. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but remember in school, you had the line and the line, and then there's, I don't know if you can see it here. There is the dotted line that goes in the middle there. There's a dotted line that goes in there so that you could learn to separate your capital letters from your small letters, or as they call them now, your outside voice from your inside voice. You're screaming at me in capitals. Oh, you hurt my feelings. So yeah, I had my nephew in mind when I made that. And then last but not least, my mom, my sister Tammy made my mother some wonderful spreadsheets, and we probably keep using them for well, as long as we need to. But I sat down and started thinking, well, gee, that would make a nice book. My medication tracker. And I made this with my mom in mind. And now this book belongs to, and you got your important numbers, then you got important dates and notes. But then it's as simple. Let's see. Okay. Turn it this way. Okay. You got the week starting. You put in your medication and the dose. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 slots for times that you're supposed to take it. And then when you take it, you just check the box. That way, when you know, I'm 50 years old, okay? And I know I don't look it. I look 80. But I'm 50 years old and I forget stuff 10 minutes after I do it or think I do it. And it'd be nice to say, okay, yes, I took my medicine at noon, so now I need to take this dose, you know, and it just goes down and just a book of that. That's all it is a medicine tracker. Simple little cover. I like this blue. But yeah, there is that. I can't believe somebody watched that whole commercial. Again, The Bright Light by Corinne Foote. I bought several copies. One copy is my mom's, 1 or 2. I forget how many she wanted. 2 copies are going to Kelly, my daughter, because she's just so proud she needs author's copies. And this, and then I'm keeping at least 1 extra, and I'm going to have the author sign mine. And that would be awesome because she is already, I told her, we owed her for royalties in 3 months or since September. For September and October, we owed her, it was like $34.60 or something like that it came out to. And I told her, we just gave her $35 or we rounded it up. And I told her, I said, hey, that extra money is a down payment that, you know, on your next book, you know, get writing or we'll take it back, you know. But she said that she's got some stories coming, some short stories and stuff like that. And we'll compile them all into a nice little book. And maybe, you know, hey guys, I don't know what the market's going to do. Somebody might see that and it might catch on. And my granddaughter might be making, you know, $23 a year or a month or whatever off that for the rest of her life. Wouldn't that be cool? And that's pretty much what I've been working on, is making these books, because everybody knows that you know, homesteading is hard, and you don't make a lot of money at it. And most people who homestead are stuck with making a living on the side, okay? Because homesteading is a full-time job. You get to set your own hours, you're your own boss and all that good stuff. But it is a full-time job and in itself. And a lot of people can only do it after work, you know, and man, I'm praying for, I'm, how do I say this? I'm not lucky. I'm medically retired, but I'm able to put everything I got. But these different online sources, the merch, the YouTube, the Kindle publishing and all that, they're ways to make income of some sort to help, you know. I mean, that $30 is $30, you know. That's 2 bags. Well, about a year ago, before the 2020 elections, that would have bought 100-pound bags of chicken feed. Now it might buy 1.25. Prices are going up. You notice that? It's almost like somebody cut the supply of fuel, and their policies are damaging our ability to make things here in the United States. Not going to get political. Beth, stop trying to make me get political. Anyway, hey guys, while I got you here, go over and check out the Traveling Tortoise. He's got his YouTube page. Check out my friend Remy at Rem's Family Farm. He's in New Brunswick, Thorhaven Farms. Guys, this whole YouTube thing it really, number one, it's interesting to do. Okay, I'm under no delusions. To me, my life is not exciting, but to somebody living locked in an apartment in New York City, it might be pretty interesting. You know, I remember when I was young, we met people kids would come up here and stay with a family for the summer. And they called it fresh air kids, because they didn't really, they saw trees, but they'd never seen like trees, forests. Speaking, that's not there. I also have, I don't know where it went. I must have put it up. A coffee table book. This is it right here. Oh. My weekly monthly planner. That came in the other day. Another commercial. But, you got the month there. And then you have 5 pages for the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. And a to-do list and notes. And the artist that does this, his name is Winslow Homer. He's dead. He's been dead a while, so his art is public domain. But that, that's just another one of my books. But what I wanted to show you, this I'm proud of. This has been years in the making, and I'm going to come out with an expanded version. This is actually, if you can see that is a picture, a sunset we call fire sky, that Wendy took at Nick's Lake in Old Forge, New York. It is not photoshopped in any way. This is as she took it. And we had a decent sunset going on, and then all of a sudden you started getting these ripples. This is the reflection off the lake, but you can see the sky better there. It just opened right up. And what this is, there's another picture of fire sky, and it tells, sunsets. And we've got a bunch of different sunsets. It's a nice little coffee table book. You leave it, you find a picture you like, and you leave it open on the table, and people can pick it up and look at it. But here is Eggers Falls in New York. It's in Lions Falls. It's an awesome place to swim. And when Wendy and I, we were wildlife photographers and nature photographers for quite a few years, but then to feed our habit, we would do weddings. we would photograph weddings. And what happened there was that we charged $500. She would go with the bride from the time she'd meet the bride at the hair appointment, first thing in the morning. I would go with the groom, and then we would meet, and I would be with the groom all day. She would be with the groom or with the bride all day, and we would not leave until the bride and groom left the reception for $500. Well, we booked way too many weekends, and then we ended up raising our prices to $1,000, and we still booked every weekend the next summer. It was crazy, and we didn't have time anymore. We didn't have time to do the wildlife photography. So anyway, that's my and we used the Canon digital digital SLRs. I started off with film, but that's where we got into all this stuff. And we've been transferring our CDs full of images, years and years and years of images. We've been transferring them to a portable hard drive, and I'm going to do an expanded version of Through Our Lens, the Adirondacks. And that's going to have all sorts of wildlife and cool stuff like that. Anyway, guys, I can't think of, let's see, I need my notes. But yes, keep praying for Wendy and Mom. Your prayers are working and greatly appreciated. For each one of the 222 people who have subscribed to Ham 141 Homestead, I appreciate you. Thank you. For those of you who have yet to subscribe, guys, I appreciate you too. Your views, you help. But why don't you just take the plunge and click that subscribe button? It's free, and click that little bell so that you get notified every time I come out with a new video or material. I know I've been distracted, and I've been it's sometimes, like earlier, it feels like a commercial, but there's stuff going on the homestead all the time. And if you are interested in an off-grid homesteading lifestyle of just being prepared for life, that's all we're doing. We're off-grid 100%. I got 2 wires, actually 3 wires running into my house. One goes from my generators into the power supply. The other goes from my solar panels into my the other 2, they're positive and negative, going into my solar pot, from my solar panels to my batteries. So and yeah, we do have water hooked up to the well. We do things a little bit different out here. Electricity is a resource that needs to be calculated and conserved. We just got a microwave. We can't just microwave everything. On a sunny day, it's great. We have to run the generator to do the laundry, because that just drains the batteries to a point that it's just hard. So we have to have the big generator. But if you're interested in off-grid homesteading or life in the woods, I mean, we're on a 20-acre woodlot surrounded by thousands of acres of woods, depending on which way you go. On a seasonal road, we're not in the middle of the Yukon or life below zero or anything like that, but But we're out here and we're living it. If you're interested in that, man, click that subscribe and that notification bell. Click like on this video, man. That catches YouTube eye and they'll spread this video out. Any help is appreciated. Check out my friends, Rem's Family Farm, the Traveling Tortoise, Thor Haven Farm, the M&B Heritage Farm. Check out. You can see who I'm subscribed to. Support these YouTubers. They're living. They're saying, listen, if everything goes bad tomorrow, I've got 6 to 8 months or more that I can go without dying, that I can eat, that I can help other people, that I can survive and thrive. If the main grid went out, I wouldn't know about it until somebody told me. And it's not bragging. I wish everybody who wants to could do that, could live like this. I got people asking me all the time, hey, what what do you think, of grid tied solar systems? I'm like, that's wonderful. Just make sure you got the batteries so that if that grid goes down, that you still have the use of your solar panels. We can put our stuff in the same part. Yeah. So, so all this to say, guys, I appreciate you. I hope you're getting value out of this channel. And guys, that's all I really got tonight. 42 minutes. That's not bad. Beth, you were with me the whole time. I think that's you stalker. Beth is my sister-in-law, guys, just letting you know. So anyway, y'all take it easy. Have a great week. We will see you. Well, you can see us on our YouTube channel. The link will be in the description shortly after the video. And then Wendy's on the phone. Somebody called during my lifetime. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the links and everything will be down below. So check them out. Check out all our videos. See if you like us. If you like us, subscribe. If you don't subscribe, but check back in with us, man. We have a lot of fun. All right. We'll talk to you later. Y'all have a good one. God bless.
Right. Yeah, true.
I said, God bless.